This is a bloody interesting one, starting a whole new episode just inside of me car. First of all, welcome back to another trip series. This is actually the final filming trip of this year for 2021. So it'll be a fresh new year next year. And of course, she hasn't gone to plan, but as long as it's sunny, that's fine. So where we are, we're in the southwest of WA, and the plan is we're exploring a area down here that I've never been to. That's what the goal is today. So we headed down last night, and it was an absolute beautiful afternoon. I'll smash back to some of that footage now. Have a look at this beautiful sunset. My God, what a beautiful afternoon. And there's no tracks here, but it's quite soft. But I'm down at like 12, 13 pounds. So it's actually just sort of gliding along the top. I'm going about 35 k's an hour. And so here we are now. After that, we've gone to bed, we've got rocked up to camp, and it was beautiful and calm, and had a nice fire and had a nice dinner and stuff like that. And then during the night, the old winds picked up. You know, you just can't bloody trust the weatherman anymore, apparently. So what we're doing this morning, a lot of the guys that are with me have not actually done Calc Uphill, which is like a big, you know, rite of passage, you know, tick off the old bucket list down here. So we're not far from there now. We're going to go over there, and I'll explain a bit better what the objective and where we intend to explore for this trip. I can't wait to show you, but I want to get out of this wind because this wind's hectic. I'll walk out into it now. You probably can't even hear me. But at this time of the day, it was meant to be sort of 15 k's an hour, but she's well over 40, 45. But we're pretty much packed up. I'll see you over at the bottom of Calc Uphill. I'd love to film these guys going up, and then I want to explain to you where we're going. See you in a minute, guys. One thing I haven't mentioned to you guys is that I don't know if you did watch my solo where I came down to this area and I stayed by that river we were just at. I ended up stopping where this river meets the mouth of the ocean. I would never have attempted that on my own, but what we're going to do, because, you know, scenes change so much down here, we're going to go and check out the mouth here and make a plan, because what we want to do ultimately is head south towards Fish Creek, because I've never been to that region. So it'll all depend on what this area is doing now, because we need to make a plan B, because if we can't pass this, we will have to go up Calc Up and find alternative routes. So let's see how we go. I'll see you when we get there, and I'll just show you the sort of situation. If it's the same as last time, you'll find it quite interesting, just because it was really bloody soft, and you know, you sunk down to your knees, and I never would have tried on my own, of course, but it might be a different case with the group. So let's see how we go. So just from a quick look, this is it here. So this was completely different the last time I was here. This is actually quite solid, but I'll try and put a bit of that footage in now. It used to come around here like that and then return into the ocean, but it definitely wasn't passable. I'll have a chat to the boys and I'll see how we go here, but I remember walking across here and it was just, I was sinking down to my knees. But believe it or not, this is actually quite hard what I'm walking on now. See, this is where it starts to get soft and it's really flowing hard here. What do you reckon, mate? Flowing a bit fast, isn't it? Yeah, you'll be right. What do you reckon? I think it's a no-go.
You go first.
Yeah. Hey, you're the one making the ramp, pal.
I'm trying to assist you.
Yeah.
My back stretch will be alright.
I'd be much more confident if, well, as a group, no worries, but it would be a matter of having a snatch strap connected all the way through in case it's stuck. Because yeah. That's what I mean. I was just saying that when I come and did my solo, it was like, I feel like it was a bit worse. It was going right down to my knees. But group consensus? No, we're gonna find another way.
Yeah, boy, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, all you trolls, start calling me a pussy now.
Yeah, dog, yeah.
So that's a no-go for sure. So you've got to remember that there's, well, the majority of the lads on this trip have not been to this area. So I wanted to sort of show them around. So Kip and I are going to take them to the Warren River mouth and we'll have a look there. That's the great thing about this area. There's so much to see and show people as well. I find it exciting to sort of show people these beautiful things that I've seen before, you know what I mean? And I like it when people show me, you know, gems that they like, you know? So it's not babbling, Petey.
Put your hands in the air. This is not a warning, not a warning.
Why you still testing my patience? Trying to turn me into something I ain't trying to be. All that hate is a heavy rotation. You gon' lose yourself, quit testing me. Don't make me lose my mind. Don't make me lose my mind. Don't make me lose my mind, cause I'm looking like Wesley, test me. Don't make me lose my mind. Don't make me lose my mind. Don't make me lose my mind, cause I'm looking like Wesley, test me. Test me. Don't make me lose my mind, cause I'm looking like Wesley, test me.
So that's it. That was Calc Uphill. Absolutely awesome. So now we need, the only issue is now we need to come up with a plan on how we're going to get to Fish Creek from here without touching the blacktop. So what we've decided to do, we haven't had brekkie, so it was too windy down there. The wind's died off now. I said this the same time pretty much. Oh, well, I said this yesterday and it absolute blew its ass off, so I should keep quiet. But we pulled up in this little area here. We haven't had breakfast, like I said, so we're going to do a bit of a fry up and sort of regroup and just come up with a plan on where how we're going to get to Fish Creek from here, which I'm pretty sure I've sussed out. But you just don't know around here. A lot of the tracks get closed for rehabilitation and stuff, so it's just the classic case of see how we bloody go. So we'll get this fry up going, and I'd love to introduce you guys to who's coming and get their thoughts on how they enjoyed Calc Uphill.
Yeah, they ran out of what? Yeah, shit. They didn't fucking pack it together, no bullshit like 40.
That's a gluten-free pancake. Moving on. Davo's the first bloke off the rank. He's let me use his cooker today because we obviously couldn't cook brekkie on the fire.
It was a bit windy this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? First time up Calc Up.
Yeah, awesome.
Thoughts?
Fantastic, mate.
Pajero did it, no worries, didn't it, mate?
What a hill. I just walked up perfectly.
Yep.
No problems at all.
Yeah, excellent.
Don't know what you're complaining about.
Yeah. Don't know what all the fuss is about.
Find me a harder hill. No, it's really good. Loved it.
Yeah, beauty, mate.
Got out of the wind now, so we can actually have some breakfast.
Oh,
which is awesome.
yeah. Well, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's nice up here now. But
we'll get into it.
the old flies are getting a bit friendly, aren't they?
They are a bit, yeah.
So,
Let's see what else we can find.
yeah.
After we
Yeah,
hook into
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I think it was a good idea to stop here and just regroup.
this. Most definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Cheers, Davo, for letting us use that.
No problem.
Robbie! You guys will know Robbie from the last nearly 2 trips now. And it will be. Yeah, so how'd you go, mate?
Yeah, good.
That was your first time up
First time
Calcup?
up Calcup, mate.
Loved it?
Beautiful, yeah.
No worries.
Cruising
Thong
instant,
slapped
mate.
all the way.
Yeah, cruising instant, mate.
Yeah, love it. They're 35s, eh?
35s, mate, yeah.
So it's interesting, obviously mine are 33s. You went up in what gear? Third?
Third, then I changed to fourth, then back to
Oh, you
third.
ended up doing four?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
fourth,
okay. Yeah, so I ended up doing the same, but just... I find there's a beautiful sweet spot with these that where they float.
Yeah.
You feel it like grab it and float on top.
Yeah, yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
feeling.
No,
First part or second part harder? What do you think?
Probably the second part, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just that beginning of the
At
whoops,
the bottom,
you know?
yeah,
that's
it
what.
stops any momentum,
Yeah,
especially with these.
yeah.
Nah, beauty. And what was for breakfast?
Just a bacon, egg, tomato, avocado.
Yeah, yeah, basically same me.
thing.
Turkish roll.
Yeah, Turkish
Can't go
roll.
wrong with
Yeah,
the old turkeys,
beautiful,
can you? Here he is, the main man. Hi, Kippy.
Hi.
Say it. Say it.
I love you.
Doggy. So that's not your first time up Calcup though, is it, mate?
No, it's my second time.
Yeah, no worries.
This pan's really shit. Can I use yours there, Robbie?
Yeah, gluten free. Yeah. It's all the gluten, no gluten there, mate. Yeah.
It's the first time getting up there in one go. I struggled last time,
Really?
but
What time of the year was it?
this time of year, pretty
Oh, it
much.
was. Okay.
Come down to driver error last time.
Really?
Now I know a lot more about how to handle my vehicle
Yeah.
and got up there, no issues.
Yeah, beautiful. No, and what was harder, first or second part? What do you think?
I don't know, I reckon they were about the same.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think so too. It's just those whoopies that slow you down, isn't it?
I mean, I was in fourth load
Yep.
and dropped back into third at the top of both the first and the second part.
Yep. Yep.
Going from the launch pad with the run up you have,
Yep.
so you, very little actual run up,
Yes.
straight up, and then with the whoopsies, you know, the wombat
Yeah.
holes down the bottom, it's basically the same, I reckon.
Yeah, and then I found that at the very top, it gets super boggy at the top.
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
actually
yeah.
hear your engine labouring harder,
I
can't you?
dropped it back to third to
Yeah, yeah,
try and lift
perfect.
it up, try and
Yep.
get the revs up over 3,000, just straight up.
Yeah, and do you do it with the Tiptronic?
Yes.
Yeah, good, interesting. Instead of just D or whatever.
I can't drive that in drive.
Yeah,
Because
gotcha.
it wants to either drop
Do
back
its own
or
thing.
or
Yeah.
drop back when I
Okay.
want to, so.
That's interesting. Yeah, I've always wanted to ask you that, so that's good to know. Yeah,
That's,
and
that's a big part of how I've changed my driving style.
is using the gears
Using
more
that.
and the Tiptronic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
gotcha.
then actually using low where I never used to.
Yeah, gotcha. No, I meant. And what
Now
was
just
for breakfast?
Leftover roast beef from last night I cooked
Yep.
in the Travel Buddy.
Yep.
Just in rolls with some caramelised onion.
Yep.
Some nice cheese.
Do you think you'll need lunch? Well, it is only 8:55. It's early, isn't
I
it?
think before we have lunch, it'll be a late lunch.
Yeah, agreed.
Aye.
Liquid lunch now.
Liquid lunch.
Cheers, Kip. Yeah.
Seriously?
Okay, guys, subtitles coming up. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
All right,
And-
son.
Yeah. All right,
You
man.
tipping me, you.
No, I'm leaving that in. That's too good. That's too good. Now, guys, of course, you got to know who this young Scotsman is. Graham from 200 Cruiser off Overland. Now Graham was meant to be on the last trip in Horrocks, but you weren't able to go because your beautiful little daughter was a little bit crook, and she's pretty well a newborn.
Yeah. You're a bastard.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, she was back then she was like 4 or 5 weeks old.
Yeah, exactly. We were
and
going to wet the baby's head on that trip, but
we were indeed.
We are on this one now.
100%.
We will.
But yeah, now everything's good at home, and
That's good.
And yeah, I was stoked to be able to make this one.
Yeah, mate,
it's
beautiful.
awesome.
Now, first time in Dontracasto.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and first time up Calcup as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and first time actually having the big girl on sand as well, which has been quite already a lesson.
Yeah,
Big time.
especially compared to Graham had a beautiful clean 76 series.
totally different.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. Is it? Yeah, completely
it really
different.
is, like pros and cons, but
Yeah.
yeah, the auto to the manual, and I know it's.
Oh
the
yeah,
same
what was the
thought.
auto like?
I mean, it's a breeze.
Yeah.
It's only because I'm starting to really get used to it now,
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
and power on tap all day.
Oh,
but
it
it's
is,
still it's still like we've spoken about. It's still knowing the car and what it can do.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
And after doing that, I'd be a lot more confident
Yeah, of
in
course.
it. But
Yeah.
first time up Car Cup, first time on the sand. And
Yep.
loving it.
Loved it?
Yeah, loved it.
Beautiful, mate. Could have done it
Seriously.
3 or 4 times, couldn't
I
you?
wanted to reverse back down and get another,
And reverse up.
and then reverse up though. Nah, it was awesome.
Ah,
Yeah,
magic,
seriously
mate.
awesome.
And what was for brekkie?
I had a brioche bun.
Yep.
I did some bacon, patty, a beef
Yep.
patty,
Yep.
some cheese. Kip lent me some caramelised
Oh,
onions
jeez. Don't even worry about your cholesterol around here.
and a bit of sriracha sauce.
Oh, yeah. Very
some
nice.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what? That sounds like lunch. What did you do for lunch? though? What
Well,
are you
lunch
doing
I've
for
got a couple of pies that'll
Yeah,
stick in the
beautiful.
travel
Yep,
buddy
same
and
here.
just heat them up and be a nice easy lunch.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Something nice and easy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so we've got a fair bit of a trek to come now.
Yeah.
So now it's just, you can really enjoy this on the tracks
Yeah,
now.
just enjoy.
Because it's going to be a
it.
real
Yeah,
nice
really
drive,
looking
I
forward
hope.
to it. Can't wait.
Yeah, we'll hit some gates
Yeah.
and shit.
100%.
You know us. On you, Grove.
See you, son.
Here he is, Dave from Cutting Edge. How are you, mate? Hey, Gday. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How are you, mate?
Good.
Look at this. He's bringing back firewood for us. How you going, mate? Good?
Good, mate. Yeah, very good.
First time up Cal Cup. Thoughts? He's got a tune. You've got a tune in yours, eh?
Yeah.
No worries. And it was...
Yeah, it was good just to have that power on tap.
yeah, it was, eh?
But yeah, no, it was good. Very,
Yep.
very, a lot of fun.
What gear did you use?
So the first half I did third, and I wasn't happy. It was screaming the whole way up.
Yeah,
So,
and then fourth.
And fourth in the second
Yeah,
half. Yeah,
yeah.
like that much better.
They just glide, don't they?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just hop on top, no worries at
Yeah.
all. Yeah. If Dave looks a little bit tired, you didn't get a win. It was so windy last night, and he was in the rooftop tent there. Did you sleep well, Cody?
I got a little bit of
It's
sleep.
because I was
Oh,
covering,
good,
'cause
mate,
I
I'm
was
happy
covering his ears the whole night.
No, we'll get a better camp
Yeah,
spot
yeah.
tonight. We'll see how we go. Got a big trek coming today, mate.
Yeah, cool.
And what was for brekkie? Something different, wasn't
I had a bit of crusty bread, some cottage cheese, and some smoked salmon.
it? Oh, Jesus, eh? Not bad, is it? Beauty, mate. Well, I'll see you soon. And I'll do a run around for lunch as well, guys. So, actually, there's one bloke I've forgotten. Better go over there. Oh, he's naked. Isn't that the most bloody gorgeous bloody 30-year-old you've ever seen in your life?
Caught me having a shower.
Yeah. And guys, old Matty, you would have seen him on the last trip. How are you, mate? Good?
Mate, brilliant,
Having a time?
Fantastic,
Yeah,
mate. Absolutely
yeah.
brilliant.
Now, first time ever again in Dontricasto. What do you think? How beautiful is this, man? It's like a rainforest.
taking it all in, Pete.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
like, I mean, you know, we're so lucky on WA, like all the different elements we have around here and the different,
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
from beaches
Yep.
to get back in the bush again and
Yep.
the tracks, just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And spoiled rotten, mate.
Yep.
Loving it.
Well said, well said. And Cal Cup, what do you think? First time?
Oh.
Hell of a rush, isn't it?
Mate, bucket list.
Yeah,
Tick.
exactly,
Absolutely
exactly right.
fantastic. The 200, you know, as expected, just beautiful,
Yep.
man. Really performed well. Getting a lot more confident with the vehicle now too. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It's just getting used to it, you know, and the quirks and
Yep.
you know what you need to do and adjustments you got to make and things like that. But,
Yeah, gotcha.
It's
Yep.
again just being out with a great bunch of guys having a laugh too.
Oh,
it's just
mate.
phenomenal.
Half the fun stuff that happens is off camera, man.
It
like all the
is,
banter
yeah,
over the
yeah.
radio and all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
laughs, but
Yeah.
I'll try to capture what I can, but shit, really good times, eh?
Even the stuff around the fire pit too. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Just
I don't think I ever want to film that, I'll be honest,
Probably
eh?
couldn't put it on the channel yet.
Absolutely not. Demonetized.
That was breakfast, all right?
Oh, really good. What'd you have again?
High protein, low carb beer.
Yeah, beautiful. That's my boy. That's my boy. Big trek today, mate.
Yep, look forward to it, mate.
Let's do
Awesome.
it. All right, Matty, on you, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, guys, we're going to hit the bloody road. We'll see where we end up. Dave, we're going to leave you here cooking whatever you call that, your carpet.
How is that any different to any other day, mate? You leave me behind all the time. It kind of does look like it.
All right, guys, we'll see you down the track, eh? Okay, now we've hit the road. I've done a quick calculation on HEMA just to sort of create what I think will get us there, the track. I'm not even confident enough in myself, I'll be honest with you. No, I've found like a pretty easy route, I think, but I think most of the roads around here lead to Rome, so I've calculated that it's about 65 kilometers. So the way we worked it was, we can do Horrocks to Geraldton easily in about 4 hours. So I think we can easily get there by this afternoon, even with nice stops and some swimming stops or whatever. Hopefully we do hit the beach a couple of times. But either way, we're going to take you with us. Grab another beer right now, because it's perfect weather for it at the moment. Have a look at this.
It's only going to get harder for us.
So we're just following this fence line at the moment, and this reminds me of a trip I did a couple of years back with Creeber and that, where we're following this fence line. I'll try and throw in some footage from it, but there was a heap of dry stuff, and then all of a sudden, you know, you'd get like a little muddy patch, and this reminds me of that exact track. I'll try and throw some footage in if I can find it, but or at least link that video. So how'd you find that? Exactly what we sort of said. Soft at the start, but momentum for these types of things, isn't it?
Once we got up to the grassed area, I figured that was going to be harder.
Exactly. All right, let's see Maddie go through. Hey, at the end of the day, it's through, so we can just go to the middle, winch out real quick, no worries at all.
I just seen him go down in the middle there. It's that, that's where we stop.
Yeah.
It's going to be above his cells and it'll be above mine and probably Dave's, and we'll start pissing in water.